I got no idea who that dude is, but if he's got the guts to sit in that chair, more power to him. So as far as anything else, he says, you can go anywhere you want in this aircraft carrier. And if anybody questions you, you just tell them to talk to me. I went, thanks. Because I'd just been given the golden ticket. I mean, this was like
Yeah.
Willy Wonka. So I
Oh,
thought
that's so
about it. I'm
cool.
like, I'm taking advantage of this shit. So I would eat breakfast with the swabbies, all the younger enlisted guys. I would eat lunch with like the chiefs, and I would eat dinner with the admiral. I mean, I would literally just show up at the admiral's mess, and they would just sit me down. And I went everywhere on that ship that I could think of going. There was any space I wanted to go in. And I would say, what are you guys doing? They're like, well, sir, they had no idea who I was. And they'd tell me, well, our job here is to monitor these things and make sure that nothing blows up. Okay, great. The best one was they're doing, as part of this exercise that we're doing, they were doing nighttime combat aircraft takeoff and recovery at night in the rain, and aircraft on aircraft carriers take off on full afterburner. So you get this long blue flame that's 30 feet coming out of the back of the plane. And it was just a light show. And I'm thinking, man, this is really cool. I was like, where's the best place to watch this? I'm thinking, hey, probably up on the bridge. They probably got a pretty good view. So I go up to the bridge, right? And I got a cup of coffee in my hand. And there's this really nice leather chair that overlooks the flight line right on the bridge. And all the guys on the bridge are like, they're all, they look at me and they all went back to their jobs. So I went over and sat down on the chair. Turns out that's the captain's chair. Okay. So the admiral's chair, actually, in that case, in battle group. And nobody, and I mean nobody, sits in that chair. But everybody looked at me. So I just sat down, put my feet up, drinking my coffee.
Oh my
And
gosh.
everybody, and I mean 100%, everybody on that bridge looked at me, and they all thought the same thing. I got no idea who that dude is, but if he's got the guts to sit in that chair, more power to him. I'm not going to question him. So I got to watch a few takeoff and landings on the runway there and drank my coffee and went about my business.